I'm going to say something that is going to surprise you. I don't think your thyroid is the problem. I think it's the messenger. Now, before anyone gets upset, hear me out. If you have been diagnosed with hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, I'm not saying your thyroid isn't struggling. What I'm saying is, what if your thyroid is responding to something else that's been happening in your body for years? Because this completely changed the way I looked at thyroid health. For years, I blamed my thyroid. I had all the symptoms. I was exhausted. My hair was falling out. Oh my gosh, it was falling out. And I couldn't lose weight no matter what I did. I was freezing all the time, and my brain felt foggy. It was like being in cotton. And I remember thinking, if I could just fix my thyroid, everything else would finally fall into place. But the deeper I began to study cellular health, especially looking into the teachings of Dr. Jerry Tennant, the more I realized something important. The thyroid is often a downstream responder. Let me explain it this way, okay? Imagine your body is a car, okay? Your thyroid is like the check engine light on your dashboard. Now, when that light comes on, you don't blame the dashboard. You don't rip out the light, right? No. You look under the hood and then hope you know what you're looking for. But because the dashboard isn't the problem, it's giving you information about the problem. And your thyroid, well, it works the exact same way. It is responding to what is happening inside your body. And one of the biggest pieces we have to understand is cellular energy, because your thyroid is the key component of it. It's the creator of it. So Dr. Jerry Tennant, he teaches that every single cell in your body requires energy to function. Your brain, your heart, your hormones, your thyroid, everything. And that energy comes from your mitochondria, which are basically like tiny little engines inside your cells. But here's what happens, okay? Years of stress, inflammation, poor sleep, infections, toxins, nutrient deficiencies, blood sugar issues, and even autoimmune conditions, these can cause damage to those little engines. And when that engine starts struggling, your body begins to conserve energy. It starts saying, we don't have enough power to run everything at full speed. So it slows things down. Your metabolism slows. Your body holds on to weight. You feel tired. You don't recover like you used to. And often, your thyroid then becomes part of that conversation. Not because it's broken, because your body is trying to protect you. Now, let's go back to the car analogy, okay? Because this is where peptides and cellular support come in. So think about your car, all right? First, you need fuel. Well, that's where NAD comes in. NAD is like gasoline for your cells, okay? Every single cell uses NAD to help create ATP, which is basically your body's energy currency. But as we age, especially after 30, and we're under chronic stress, we're dealing with inflammation, poor sleep, or illness, well, those NAD levels, well, those are gonna decline rapidly. And when your fuel tank is running on empty, well, you feel it. You're exhausted. You have brain fog. You don't recover well. You have no motivation. You have no focus. Your metabolism, not even working at all. But adding NAD, well, that's like filling up the gas tank. But here is the catch. If the engine is damaged, I don't care how premium your gasoline is, it's not going to fix the car because you have to repair the engine. Now that is where SS31 comes in. So think of SS31 as like the mechanic. Your mitochondria, your engine, is inside your cells, and SS31 is being studied for its ability to support mitochondrial function and reduce oxidative stress. To put it simply, it's making the engine work better, okay? He's repairing it. Because when those engines are damaged, they don't make energy efficiently. They waste energy. They create more stress inside the cell. So people will often report things like better stamina, improved recovery, clearer thinking, and more stable energy. Okay? Then come MOTS-C. Now imagine your engine is being repaired, or is repaired, excuse me. Your gas tank is full, but the driver doesn't know how to use the fuel efficiently. They're flooring the gas pedal all day and wasting energy. That's where MOTS-C comes in. I kind of think of it as like the driving coach. All right, so MOTS-C is being studied and researched for its role in metabolic flexibility, which means helping your body become better at switching between using sugar and fat for energy. This is especially interesting for women dealing with insulin resistance, because so many women, we have plenty of stored fuel, but our bodies, they're not accessing it efficiently. They're tired. They crave sugar. They gain weight easily. They feel like their metabolism is stuck. MOTS-C may help teach those cells, hey, let's use better energy or use the energy better. Okay? Now, here's where I want to bring in something from Dr. Mindy Pelz. One of the biggest mistakes I see, including me, is women make like we're treating our bodies as if we were men. They fast aggressively, they undereat, they train hard every day, they live on caffeine, and then they wonder why their thyroid slows down and their energy crashes. Your body does not look at that and say, wow, she's really committed. No, your body says, do we have enough resources? What is happening? We're in a famine. We need to shut everything down. And so your body shuts down. It conserves, it protects. And it doesn't mean fasting is bad. It means you need to understand your hormones, your cycle, and your stress levels for your current state of health. Because healing isn't about forcing your body. It's about communicating with it. So when women ask me, where do I start? I think about the car. So first, fix the engine. Support mitochondrial health. Second, fill the tank. Give your cells the fuel they need. And then third, teach the car to drive efficiently. Improve metabolic flexibility. But again, the most important thing, peptides are only tools. They only enhance what you're already doing. They don't replace sleep. They don't replace protein. They don't replace addressing stress, inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, or gut health. They're not magic. The biggest mistake I see women trying to force more energy without asking why their cells aren't making energy in the first place. Your thyroid may not be broken. It might actually be sending you a message saying something deeper needs attention. And when you stop chasing the symptom, when you start looking upstream, that's when real healing begins.